awesome item from Improvements. These are the 13-inch Faux Petunia flower spheres. You are getting a set of 2. Take a look at how gorgeous these are. So these are your worry-free flowers, water-free, vibrant flowers. Think about putting them in your patio, on your porch, maybe even on that table countertop, right? This is going to be fade-resistant, weather-resistant, rust-resistant. So guess what? They're in bloom all the time, looking gorgeous. I actually have them in my home where they have them like by the front hanging down, and they're awesome because people compliment them all the time and they don't know that they're not real. Sabrina Coleman is with us. We just read her mind a few minutes ago. Sabrina, I adore things. I kill flowers. I really do. I'm not good. So something like this is perfect for me because it looks gorgeous all the time.
Yes, this is what Improvements is doing. They're giving us an easy way for us not to have a green thumb. So if you don't have a green thumb, you're not the one that's good with plant or plant life, this is gonna be perfect for you. What I love most about these is that they're multifunctional and they're multi-purpose. So you can put this in many of your planters outside or indoors, and it's gonna give a pop of color. What's cool about this too is that you can also use this as a backdrop if you have some fish line, and you can hang them as almost like a ceiling garden. And then another thing I love that you can do with these is if you have shepherd hooks, you can line this along your walkway and create a real pop and real curb appeal to your home. And what's best is that these are fade resistant, rust resistant, and you don't have to worry about watering or taking care of these because they are faux.
And remember, you're getting a set of 2, so it's both of the ones that you are getting now. It is $13 and change to get home. This is an HSN deal price that you are getting, and these are new this season. So you may have seen some flowers that Improvements maybe had before, maybe last year, but this is the newest one, and I think it's a perfect addition to your outdoor space. If you're going on vacation, you don't have to worry who's watering the plants, how are you going to deal with them. But I love your idea about those shepherd hooks because I didn't do that. Like I have where, you know, I kind of have an awning in the front of my house, and so we use the line to kind of hang them along there. But we have 4 of them.
Oh, nice.
So, you know, I like to be symmetrical. Right? So if you're thinking about getting the set of 2, maybe you want to get 4, maybe you want to line your walkway. There's really no wrong way to do it. And like I said, I've seen people, Sabrina, put them in like the plant, like the pot.
No soil, no watering, no dirt, no fertilizing. You put these in the pot and you are good to go. And what's great is that you're getting 72 blooms in each. So this one has 72, your other one, which you're getting in this set, will have 72. And I feel like Improvements caught the perfect bloom and they froze it in time with this beautiful, vibrant color, and even just the detail of the color. It looks so, so real. People are gonna have to really walk up and be like, wait a second, is that real or is that faux? And even the detail on the leaves, the greenery, all of this is what Improvements does. We make things like they're real, and we allow you to have the comfort of knowing that you can use this year after year.
Well, and I think that's the thing too, right? We don't have to worry about the investment that we have to make sometimes in plants. So, you know, you're talking about how much you're paying for fertilizer, the upkeep of them, you know, waiting for them to grow. I'm not a patient girl, I'll be honest, right? And so if you're like us and maybe you just want to make your life easier but still have that beautification in your home, then this is going to be the way to do it. Remember, you are getting 2 of them today. It is $39.95 for both. It is just $13 and change. And I think, you know, you see it through your television screen, but it almost doesn't do it justice. They look real, Sabrina.
They look so real. When I saw this and the Improvements team brought it to my attention, I was like, oh my gosh, wait, I have to go and feel the petals. I actually have to feel what this feels like because it looks so real. And I love how Improvements gives us the opportunity to bring vibrance and color into our homes, our indoor space, our outdoor space, and zhuzh it up. And speaking of zhuzh it up, when you get this home, you're gonna get it out of the plastic, and you're gonna have to give it a little fluff to it to bring it to life, which I wanted to make that clear because when I got it home, I was like, oh my gosh, but then you zhuzh it up and it takes care of itself. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys is inside here, you can actually break this apart. So it can be 2 half moon shapes. So if you want to use this as a centerpiece, or if you want to put this on top of an outdoor space or an outdoor chair, you can open this up and it will create 2 half moons. So you can essentially get 4 half moon shapes that you can put across the table. You can use it on the outdoor space, however you choose.
I didn't know that it could do that. I mean, I guess when putting together, right? You can do that.
Inside here, there's a little plastic cage that basically opens up, splits symmetrically, so you have it now as a 13-inch sphere, but you can essentially have it as two 6-inch half moons.
Well, and you know, for this, I think it's so unexpected sometimes, right? When we see like those beautiful floral arrangements and stuff, and you're like, how much did you spend?
Oh my gosh.
To put that together?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
How much floral arrangements cost? I mean, I did it for my daughter's Sweet 16 party, and we just had little centerpieces of real flowers, and I could not believe the amount of money I spent. If I knew what I knew now, I would get faux plants and then use them for every party or every event I had year after year, and that's what I love. This is not gonna fade. This is weather resistant, this is rust resistant, and what's really cool about this too is that in my home I have this front walkway and it's covered, so it doesn't get much sun, it doesn't get much water. I put these in my flower pot, and I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about watering it. I don't have to worry about how much sun it's getting. It's going to look like this, the perfect bloom, the perfect vibrant color, year after year, season after season, and it's not something I'm gonna have to worry about taking care of.
Well, and also just like you said, right, moving them around, using them over and over. So maybe you want them in the front yard, maybe you wanna have them in the backyard. Where's your company, right? Where's your friends? Bring them in the house, and you said split them up and use them as centerpieces. These are extremely versatile and extremely durable. This is something that you are going to have for a very long time. And like Sabrina said, you're not going to have to worry because they are resistant to the weather, to rust, to fading. They are just gorgeous. And I think petunias, like, when was the last time we saw petunias,
I know.
right?
I think about that all the time. And sometimes they have a short lifespan. So petunias, they're so beautiful, but they don't really have that lifespan that we want. You don't have to worry about dead flowers showing up. You don't have to worry about dead leaves or taking care of things or what insect is eating what. Now you have this beautiful bloom, this vibrant color, and it's gonna last you, and you don't have to spray it, you don't have to groom it, you don't have to trim it. You have to do nothing. You just have to put it where you want it in that beautiful potted planter or your window planter or your centerpiece or even just having a ceiling garden. I mean, there's so many ways that you can use these, and that's why I love improvements, because there's no one way to use this. I mean, however you feel is gonna be best for your home, that's the way to do it.
And you make it your own.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Make it your own. Do what you want with them. I think too, sometimes like I have allergies. So having flowers is, I love flowers. Are you like me? Like, do you love flowers? But you're sneezing, you get the itchy, watery eyes, right? And so for me, something like this, and if that's for you, think about that, right? Because flowers die eventually. The upkeep with them, having that pollen around, sometimes it's just not, as I've gotten older, I am just not tolerable of it. So this is a great alternative for you for flowers that are never gonna die, that are always gonna be in bloom and always look their most beautiful with all of these gorgeous, vibrant colors. Remember, 13 hours and change gets this home. Get them home. You have 30 days. I would say put them around your house. See how much it brightens the area, and it's gonna put you in a better mood. These are just something that I think is unexpected, and I love that Improvements, you know, Sabrina gives us these things that we don't always think about.
Yeah, and you don't realize what a difference a vibrant color can make in your life and in your home or your outdoor space. When you walk into a room and you have these beautiful colors of your pink, your yellow, your orange, all of these colors really bring the space to life, and I love how Improvements chose to make them multicolor, right? It's fun. You're not just stuck to one color. And how hard would it be to find multicolors like this of petunias in the outdoor real life space? So this is a great way to encompass that beauty of real flowers, but get the faux need that you need to keep these plants alive and having them looking beautiful year after year.
Alive, no maintenance. You don't have to do anything. You just set them and they look beautiful, and then you can appreciate them. 895607 is that item number. Remember, you are getting the pack of 2. It is 13 hours and change to get home on a FlexPay. They are so gorgeous. Thank you, Sabrina. I got you two times in 2 days.
I know. I love seeing you.
We love seeing you too, girl. All right, Tina.